Hi, lovelies. Welcome to Managing My Money with Rosa. Today, we are going to stuff $226 into savings challenges, sinking funds, and my child's binder. If you're new here, my name is Rosa, and my channel is all about my personal budgeting journey. It is about how we stash our money, where we stash our money, why we stash our money. It is about savings challenges. It is also a little bit about my debt and investing. If any of that is of interest to you and you have not already, please take a second, hit subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate it. And if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and spending a little bit more of your time with me. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And everyone, take a second, smash that thumbs up button. All right, so we are on a debt-free journey. For those of you that have been around here, you know that. For those of you that are new, because of that debt-free journey, there is not a lot of my paycheck left after we are paying serious chunks of the bill of my student loan really down. We are trying to knock that out as fast as we possibly can, which means there's not a lot left over. However, although we are in a hurry to pay down our debt, I also know that there are some things that I must continue to put money to the side for. Because of that, we have to be able to stuff money. Not every penny can go into paying down our debt, but huge pennies do go into paying down our debt, which sometimes leaves us with a lot of money left over, sometimes leaves us with almost no money left over. And we've been averaging $250, $275 as far as what's left over after the bills are paid, and all that huge chunk goes towards my student loan. So we are going to get to stuffing. I have one way too many sinking funds. I probably have 30 of them here. Not everybody gets love every time. Not everybody sees the day of light. Maybe once a month, maybe once every couple of months. But we have broken these down into high priorities and then just ones that I want to continue to build up for. So the first high priority is debt pay down. This actually comes straight out of my check. It goes automatically as transferred. This is for when my honey gets paid. We drop that money into here and build it up for the month. Emergencies. Now we do have $1,000 emergency plan fund. We are, in essence, following the Dave Ramsey baby steps. We are on baby step 2, where we are paying off our debt with gazelle-like speed. So we are really trying that. But we are also, I know, shame on us, this is where we veer from the Dave Ramsey plan, but I do love his plan. We are working on, in essence, I've got my $1,000 in the bank, and then this is for all of those, oh craps, it's not really an emergency, but I don't have any other place to pull it from, and that needs to get paid. So that's kind of what this is for, is so that I don't have to touch my 1,000. If I do have to touch my 1,000, that's okay too. But this slowly builds. It never seems to fail. Gets a couple $100 in here, and then it's wiped out because something came up. All right, so let's add $5 today, which will bring us up to 100 in here. Now, yes, I did pull out $10, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with that in a minute. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. So my $100 is in here. Put this away. We also are in the process, this has to move. We also are in the process of doing a nickel challenge, where we are going to save roughly $4,000 in the nickel challenge. Ooh, my cards are not all in the right spaces, are they? Nickel challenge. Oh, I have a feeling that all is supposed to be back there. Why it is off, I have absolutely no idea. I know for a fact this is part of my nickel. No, I don't. Yes, I do. This is part of my nickel challenge. I don't know how that all got off kilter. Weird. We're going to add $5 more to it, where we are in the process, like I said, of saving approximately $4,000. And that $4,000, the nickel challenge for me is a multi-year challenge. I am in no hurry to get it done. It's essentially headed towards my 3 to 6 months worth of emergency once we pay down all of our debt, which is why I'm in no hurry to worry about getting that fully funded. All right, so emergency is done. Birthdays. We do $100 birthdays around our house. It doesn't matter. Well, okay, so the baby in the house, who's not really a baby, he's 15. Everybody gets $100 unless you live in the house, and then we'll probably spend a little bit more than 100. But it is, we have 6 of us, 4 kids, mom and dad. And because of that, I have figured out a way to save $600 a year, and that's $25 for every one of my paychecks. Fortunately, I get paid 2 extra times a year. So that means that there's an extra $50 in here that continues to roll and build and grow as well. But we have birthdays in March. We have one getting ready to come up, April, May, and June. And then we're getting ready to have a grand in June as well, but we have 4 birthdays in a row. So to have to pull $100 out of the budget 4 months in a row just does not work for us. So because of that, $25 times 2 checks a month is $50 a month. 50 times 12 is $600. It gives us that $600 that we need. So $315 is what should be in here. All right, 10, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 31, 310, 315. And I know that I have my March, April, and May birthday taken care of already. That is sweet. Love it. Love it. And that is one of the main reasons, it's not one of the main reasons, it's one of the reasons I absolutely love and adore using envelopes to budget with, because I know that I can visually see, and I know that it's there when I need it. All right, medical is coming up next. Baby boy is about to go to the dentist. He chipped a tooth a while back, so we need to go get that tooth taken care of. For some reason, my budget was a little odd this month, so I went ahead and just gave the extra $1 here because I knew we were going to need it. So plus 11 will bring us to $291. 1 and a 10. All right. 10, 15, 20, 22, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 291. And I think his bill is going to be like $200 to get that chip taken care of. So I'm grateful. And this envelope has saved me more than I can tell you. In our house, we have weird allergies. I totally blame that on my husband. He has sensitivities to things like nobody else does. And that in turn has been inherited by my children. Who knew? And because of that, like, we have a little bit of woods on our property, and my baby boy loves to climb trees, and therefore he has gotten poison ivy. I can't tell you how many times. And because of that, the cheap stuff doesn't work. I've had to go and get the really expensive stuff. So that's another reason that I try to keep this envelope fully funded. Well, not fully funded, just funded. And this is one of our priorities because we always need the expensive stuff to work on any of our children. Thanks, honey. I totally blame you. All right, this savings envelope is for my honey when he gets paid. Tag renewal. So tags should never be a surprise for you. If you own a car, you know you're gonna have to have tags every year. Because of that, I have an envelope specifically dedicated to my tags. I know they're gonna happen, so I might as well save for them throughout the year. This comes out of my check only. It also comes from my daughter. She does give us a little bit of money for tags and her phone because she's old enough, and her car insurance because she's old enough to pay for all of those. And we save this up. Like, we still have a couple months. I know I'm over. We used to have 4 tags. We now only have 3, but it doesn't really matter. We're going to continue to build. This for me is anywhere from $5 from my check to $10 to my check, just depends on how full we really are. But roughly $15 a month comes in for tag renewal. I know that's going to take care of my tags for the entire year. So trying to be prepared for things I know for a fact are going to happen every year. One of those is tag renewal. All right, 10, 20. This means I have money in the bank working. Yay! It's either in a money market or a high yield savings account. Just depends on how soon I think I'm going to need access to it. So 10, 20, 22, 24, 25, 250, 5. And that matches up. Right. And then we are going to go a little out of order. We're going to go ahead and get my savings challenge envelope taken care of and put away. So tags is done. Christmas. Again, we are on Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps. Right now we are in the process of paying debt down. However, a holiday should not be a surprise. Oh no, we needed Christmas stuff. Because of that, I intentionally save throughout the year so that we have Christmas funded, Easter funded, Valentine's Day that just passed. I already had that money. It was easy just to go pull it from magic envelope and take care of paying for it. So holidays should not be a surprise and should not throw my entire budget off kilter. So because of that, I am going to take $50. Oh, I'm not taking the $50 bill. Ooh, where does the $50 bill go? Oh, it goes there. That's why. We're gonna take two 20s and a 10, and I know, oh, two 20s and a 10. And I'm doing it in 20s because my savings challenge for Christmas is done in 20s, which makes sense. No $50 bills, shame on me. So we've got our nickel challenge, we've got home improvement. My Christmas challenge is what I'm doing is a yearly challenge at Save 2024 and 2024. So that goes there. And like I said, holidays should not be a surprise. So I even have an additional holiday fund, which is going to get $5 today. And the reason that it gets that $5 is so that I can help prepare for the next holiday. Like right now, I think Easter is fully funded. I think we're working on 4th of July, as a matter of fact. So just trying to be prepared and ahead for all of those holidays. They're going to come. We're going to spend money on them. I need to be prepared. And then the last savings challenge we're going to put money to the side for is one that I just finished another round for. Yay! And that's my 1 month ahead. So we're back to $1 bills for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And stick that where it goes. And I was doing the $1 challenge, 52-week challenge. That was my Christmas fund, actually. We're not doing that this year, and instead we're doing the Save 2024 and 2024 to pay for Christmas. So those are my savings challenges. Let me come mark that off real quick. Now we're going to back up to my baby boy. I am frugal. Some call me cheap, some call me frugal, some call me responsible. It's really funny. I always comment how cheap I am, and everyone's like, no, Rosa, you're frugal, and there's nothing wrong with that. And cheap, there's nothing wrong with cheap either. But any way you want to put it, I only have one binder. I've had this binder now for probably 6 months. I absolutely adore and love it, but trying to be responsible with my money and know where it's all going. I had the funds to pay for this in cash, so I was like, splurge, and I did. So this is my only binder, which is specifically for my child. He is a teenager in high school. We are working on saving for a handful of things for him. We've got a first car. Oh my gosh, I just did a bill swap the other day. Love it. We have taken all of the money to the bank until today. So let's add, what are we putting in? $10 more, which will bring us up to $14.50. All right, $10 more. So 5, 1,000, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, Rosa can't count all of a sudden. 50, 100. There's my 1,000. 10, 20, 30, 40, 42, 44, 45, 450. Sorry about that, guys. I left my two 500s separate because this one is money in a CD and this one is in our money market account, not the same location, and therefore wanted to make sure that they stayed different, which makes it hard for me to count sometimes. I know. All right, up next, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, $30 is going to go into his, just in general, his school stuff. I've got a handful of things here. Now, I did just have to pay his lunch account, so sad as it sounds, but I do love that I have the money. We are going to add 25 here. So we are back up to 35. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. The next time I get paid, I will put in another 25 to get it fully funded. And then we have $5 left over. Now, we were doing really good in dry cleaning and polishing, and then they had a huge inspection. My baby is an ROTC. They had a huge inspection come up. I had to take his cleaners, or I had to take his uniform to the cleaners, again, not expected. And then I had to buy him some extra polish. My goal is to keep $20 into here. It is down to 15. And this way, when he comes and says, Mom, I need shoe polish, I can go, not a problem, bud, and run and take care of it. So we need to add $5 to bring us back up to 20. All right, and then that's all the love that the rest of his school envelopes are going to find. Oh, and I'm so excited. Where is it? They've just gotten information on the They have a military ball every year, and I have to tell you how exciting it is to know that I already have the money in here to pay for the military ball. So this will be coming out very soon. I have to get it paid when sometime around his spring break. So this will be coming out to take care of that. But to know that I already have it and I don't have to rearrange the budget is phenomenal. If you are not a zero-based budgeter, guys, zero-based budgeting, you tell every dollar where it's going. You give it a job. And sometimes that job is to sit and wait. And this is sitting and waiting. And that's okay, because I know that now that I need it, it's gonna go do its job. Zero-based budgeting has changed so many things in our house, and we no longer scramble for where in the world is that money coming from. I'm also working on his senior year. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is not growing by leaps and bounds. He is a sophomore. He's in 10th grade this year. I will really ramp this up next year, which is great because that's just in time for us to have our debt paid down, and I'll really be able to ramp up and get his senior year fully funded. All right, and that is everything for my baby boy. With that, we're just totally going to move that out of the way, and now I don't have to think about it. And now we're going to get to, so I actually worked a couple hours of overtime. I am on salary, but anytime I work overtime, it is straight pay, which is phenomenal. I get paid for it. So because of that, I have some extra money to stuff into other locations. Yay! All right, we're going to start with anniversary. Is going to get a $5 bill. My honey and I have been married just under 25 years. We would love to take a river cruise at some point. However, with debt being our priority right now, this is on hold. So maybe we'll have it for like our 30th anniversary. So $295, 10, 20, 10, 20, 25, 27, 29, $295. All right, so anniversary is done. Car maintenance is an envelope that drives me insane. It should be a priority. I don't know why it's not a priority, but it is not. Car turned itself on the other day, decided, oh, you need an oil change, Rosa. Really? Really? You've got to be kidding me. It wasn't even due for an oil change, so I'm kind of being pissy with it. And it's sitting in the driveway waiting to have an oil change because, well, I'm mad at it. So $377 is what will be in here. And when I go get this oil change, I will get my tires rotated as well, which means the bill just got even more expensive. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 300, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77. So yeah, we're about to lose a chunk of money in here. Clothing is up next. We don't do a lot of clothing shopping, but it's nice to know that when I need it, I have it. So we're going to put 5 more into here, which gives us 15. Family time. We just had a wonderful time, went out of town to visit family for a funeral. However, it was great to see everybody that we have not seen in quite some time, spend some time with my sister and just enjoy. And it just so happens they do a George Fest festival. And while we were there, we went to the little carnival and the kids had a blast. And it was nice to know that I had family time to pull money from and really didn't need to worry too much about where that money was coming and was able to pay for things. So there should be 33 in here now. 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33. Not a lot goes in here. Usually the money comes from someplace else, but it's really great to know that when I need it for something, we have it. The garden, if you have been around, you know that we try to garden every year. Yeah, the garden and I don't know. Struggle to get anything for real to grow out there. but you know, the thought's nice. We do spend money on it because we do spend money on it. Even though it's not 100% successful, we need to have that money set to the side and ready to go. We have a couple of things in pots underneath the lights right now, starting off, and as soon as it gets warm, they will end up going outside, but right now we are in the process of getting everything started. So 109, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 90, 110, no, 100, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Put that in front. Gifts, another folder that just recently I was able to pull money out of. Over the holidays, we did Christmas stuff for my boss and my other boss. We actually have two, and it was really nice to know that I had the money to be able to just pull it out of here and take care of Christmas for them. So 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. This really has a tendency to get spent on like when my son needs to go to somebody's birthday party and I have money for it. That's really the purpose of this, but it also serves for other things like when I need it for gifts for my boss is. All right, home maintenance is going to get a little bit of love. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did not realize it was going to get some love, or I would have left out my savings folder. So we're going to add 2 to here, which will bring us up to 120. All right, 100 in the bank. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I also do I have a long-term home improvement savings challenge, which is in no hurry to get funded. We've honestly been working on it for a couple of years. Would love to put new French doors in. However, yeah, with inflation and not getting to it fast enough, what I had planned on saving for French doors is not gonna cover it. It may cover one French door, but definitely not both, and definitely not installation. So we'll have to figure something else, but continuing to help it grow. The other home maintenance is for things that we need like right now, which we actually have used. All right, so there's home maintenance. Land. My honey wants to buy land in East Tennessee. So we are in the process of saving a little bit here and a little bit there for a down payment. So we're gonna add $5, which will bring us up to $655. Again, money in the bank, 50, 60, 62, 64, 65, $655. Miscellaneous. You would think with as many envelopes as I have, I would not need a miscellaneous. I do need a miscellaneous. Sometimes I go to the store and something is on a killer deal and, well, I can't stop myself. I don't know another way to put it. The deal is so great that I let the store steal my money. Well, we have a grant coming, and because of that, I have allowed the store to steal lots of money from me because I've been busy buying baby things. I know, I just need a baby envelope is what I need. I don't have one. A baby budget line is not there right now. I don't know why, but it should be. So this $55 is a complete illusion. It looks like I'm putting it in, but the reality is this is to pay the credit card. Why? Because I've bought things that I shouldn't have bought, so I had to rebudget. So this $55 should be going into things that are so much cooler than paying off diapers, but I made bad choices. So because of that, coupons, sales, deals, I can't help myself. So that's where 55 of my $200, 55 of it is going into there, but you do what you do and then you make up for it. All right, so land's done, miscellaneous is done, and my last 5 is going towards my honey. He would love to get a new vehicle. I want everything paid off first. I also would like to pay cash for his new vehicle, so we are in the process of saving for that. A 5 here, a 10 there, whatever it takes to help build up and grow. 500, so 50, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 685, 690. And that is my $266. Again, not everything got love today. A lot of things got love today, but not everything got love today. And that's okay. I know that by budgeting out everything and having that zero-based budget, I know where all of my money is going and how it is working for me. If you have not tried a zero-based budget, I strongly suggest you do. There's some great videos and also some great free resources out there. If you have any questions, drop it in chat. If you haven't already, I'd love a thumbs up, and I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.